Good evening, Stitched Together friends, and welcome to Hanu-Christma-Vlogmas. I'm really excited that you're here to celebrate these 8 days of fiber arts with me. As you may know, these videos are starting on the first night of Hanukkah and continuing throughout all 8 days of that celebration. This year, the night where you light all 8 candles happens on the day of Christmas. So in my house, we celebrate both holidays. We've got dual decorations going on in my home, and I thought it would be a fun way to share some fiber art projects with you as we go through 8 days of lighting candles, metaphorical candles, together, and then talking a little bit about spinning, knitting, and weaving, and all the fun that is the fiber arts. And I want to do a small giveaway at the end of these 8 days too. I recently finished these hand-woven dishcloths. Maybe you caught my video about that, where I talk about the process of making them. And I've got 5 of them here, and although some of them are gifts, I also want one of them to be a gift to one of you. So how to get into that giveaway would be to leave a comment down below and, say something, say hi, tell me about your fiber arts crafting, but also tell me that, yes, you'd like to be in the giveaway. And at the end of the 8 days, I will compile the names and pick someone randomly to receive one of these fun and festive holiday hand towels. They're really nice and smooshy, and they're made of cotton, and they can go in the washing machine, and they don't bleed, which is amazing in and of itself, perhaps, because this red is really vibrant. So anyway, yes, if you think you might want a dish towel, leave a comment, say hello, tell me you're interested in the giveaway, and I look forward to getting to know you over the course of these next 8 days. Finally, every night I will be doing a little fiber arts related blessing with these nice wooden candles from this old toy of my children's. Not at all traditional Hanukkah blessing at all, but maybe a way of having some fun with the idea of bringing some light to the season and connecting it to this passion for the fiber arts that we share. So with that, I will offer tonight's blessing and then move on to tonight's project. It's great to have you here. Our blessing for the 6th night of Hanu-Christma-Vlogmas at Stitched Together Fiber Arts is, may your bobbins be full and smooshy. Which I don't know about you, but when you've got a finished bobbin and you can just go smoosh, smush, smush on the yarn, that is nice. Okay, off to the spinning wheel again. Okay, so the other day I plied up the Suessville yarn that I was spinning from the fold, and I'm going to talk more about this later, but I wanted to show you the result, which remains a little bit, there's more modeling of colors than I maybe would have expected, but at least it's a straight barber pulling of colors and not just kind of muddiness. And I think you can see some of the muddiness coming through in strands like this one, where you've got just a lot of stuff kind of mixed together. So I applied that up to see how that would look, and I like it. I think it could make an interesting yarn. I didn't say the other night, but my daughter is interested in having a hat made from this fascinating fiber. So we're kind of working our way towards that. The next thing I decided to do was to take a different approach, which is to take chunks of this fiber and strip them lengthwise. You can see here one that I have stripped down to a point where it's mostly the pink and the yellow, and there is a little bit of blue on there. So, and then you can see on my bobbin how that is coming out. It's coming out quite uniform, and it's got, you know, good stripes of color. So I think when I ply this up, I'm going to ply it up by chain plying it to keep these colors together. And because I like how it's coming out so far, I am going to do a little bit more with it. It's the 0-degree day here in Chicago. I'm actually filming this one day of, and it's a really nice day to be sitting cozy by the fire. We had the snowstorm go through last night, and it wasn't nearly as awful as people thought it might be in Chicago. We only got a couple inches, but it is now bitterly cold out. It's like not even 0 degrees. So we're all just hunkering down and staying warm. So when I have a strip that I like, I will wind this up into a little ball so it stays organized. And then I'll take this like crazy fiber, and I'm pulling it off in probably about, I don't know, 2 feet chunks, like so. And then I'll just kind of untwist it so that I can get at the colors. And I see over here there's a bit of yellow. I think after I do this bobbin, I'm going to do one where I strip the colors and then I also sort them so that I'll end up with like really long chunks of blue and really long chunks of, here's some of this whitish yellow. Oh, I got some blue in there. Oh well. Anyway, that's for another time. So, keep going with these. And as I'm doing this, I guess I'm kind of thinking about like, oh, do I want a longer section? So maybe I'll do another section with some blue in it and some white. I'm also seeing that there is some the pink coming off, so I'm going to end up with something maybe a little more purple and mottled, but that's okay. I'll just go with that for now. Okay, so I'll keep doing this, and pretty soon have a ball of fiber ready to spin. So now I have a little ball of fiber, and it's actually like really pre-drafted. So when I'm spinning it, it's pretty easy to spin and draft. Gotta make it so you can see the fire. I love spinning by the fire. Spinning by the fire is so nice. It's like a knitting by the fire and weaving by the fire. So I don't know if you can see how, I'm going to move the camera a bit. Come in closer. Where's my fire? I need to poke that fire. So, as I was saying, you can see how pre-drafted this yarn is, and it's like the easiest forward draw that I've ever done. So I've got my finished bobbin here, and it's not quite full. It's pretty full though, and it's nice and smushy. So in a little bit I am going to chain ply this up, and we'll see what everything looks like. Thank you for joining me for tonight, for the 6th night of Stitched Together Fiber Arts Hanu-Christma-Vlogmas. And it's been really great fun spending with you tonight, and for you to be working on whatever craft and fiber art you're working on. We are only 2 nights away from the end of this fun, and I hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I am.